everyone, and welcome to the quarterly business development meeting. We're going to get started with a status update on your business development efforts. As requested in a previous communication, we'd like to hear updates on your progress with your target clients. We're going to go ahead and get started with ABC Company, which is assigned to Marco Vida of our assurance practice and Ro Kim of our tax practice.
So you guys know I love to play golf, and Catone's been on me about joining Medina for a really long time. So this was my first weekend out there. The place is crazy. I can get my Range Rover detailed while I play golf.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they do Aleros?
No.
Really?
But anyway, I was out on the golf course, and I run into Ted Williams, an old college buddy of mine from Iowa. He was in Sigma Chi with me. We did the chest bump, secret handshake. It was awesome.
I'll cut in right there, because we all know Marco could talk about his glory days in Iowa for years and years. But I was also at Medina. I was having lunch with an acquaintance of mine, Jane Doe, who I just learned was a tax specialist at ABC. And her and I were chatting about the fact that both of our spouses play bocce ball together at Medina.
Real quick, I'm very confused. I've been submitting my application to Medina for years, and they keep turning me down. How is it that you guys got in and I haven't?
We have to be a decent member of society in order to get it.
Oh, maybe good at golf too? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Anyway, so Ted and I are on the back nine, throwing back a few Red Bull vodkas, having a good time. He doesn't like to lose, so I had to dial it back a little bit, let him take the show. But he just informed me that he got a new position at ABC that gives him access to the C-suite executives. And he also made mention of their displeasure with their current auditors. They've been dropping the ball on some issues.
Jane mentioned the same thing to me. She said that year after year, the audit team is different. She sees new faces. There's a disconnect from one year to the next. She even told me a horror story of how one night the audit team left at 4:30, and left in the audit room confidential payroll records all over the audit table for anyone to see that just walked by there.
Yeah, funny thing you say that. When I was on a plane to Cleveland to see my Cavs play, the person next to me was on the phone before the flight took off saying that this ABC company was going to go public, and then throughout the flight I was able to figure out that it was the auditors. I bet they wouldn't really be thrilled to hear that the auditors are talking about them going public.
I mean, it makes you really count your blessings for being a part of PwC.
Definitely.
Anyways, as Jane and I were, at the tail end of lunch, and she's expressing, wanting to know if PwC will offer the same services that our current auditors, Marco and Ted walk over and, they sit down, join us for a couple of Red Bull vodkas and to finish lunch.
Yeah, it was really good. It wasn't awkward at all. We were able to inject some business development issues that PwC is currently working on to try to help companies get through their problems in the downturn in the economy, and it was just really, really great.
So, what are our next steps to build on the information that we gained last week?
Well, I think that Jane and Ted need to really nail down their current gripes with their auditors and really put some definition around what they're looking for in a new auditor and a new professional services.
And then I think the next thing is to see if there's any relationships between the firm and ABC Company that we don't already know about. For instance, we went on the PwC alumni listing, LinkedIn, Facebook mutual friends. We couldn't find anything.
Well, Casper was telling me about Interaction, which is this tool that the firm has, right, Casper?
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to play around and actually find out that Jay Henderson has a relationship with the CFO. So we were able to sign up that CFO with some thought leadership that the firm has that Jay currently wasn't sending to him, and Jay was willing to make an introduction for that CFO relationship for us.
And then later on in the week, Jay actually set up a meeting with Jane and Ted and the CFO to sit down, and we were encouraged to bring Kevin Desai, one of our TS specialists, to come along because ABC is owned by a private equity firm that likes to go public within a number of years.
So I think we have that meeting for June, middle of June, and then we're going to have an internal APW to get all of our cross lines of service together and figure out the best way to go about winning this work.
Great job, guys. Let's keep the ball rolling on this one.